What is up, guys? In this video we are looking at the Razer Deathadder V2. So this is a pro gaming mouse. We're also gonna compare this to the Viper Ultimate because I want to see the differences between the most high level mouse and the just one of the mid-range mouses over here as well. See some of the differences. This does come with a stand, this one doesn't. This one is also a wired mouse, which is a huge difference, but let's see what some of the differences are. This also does come with Rgbs as well, so there's another big difference there. Well, I mean, like, they both come with Rgbs. It's just like the major difference is that one's wireless. This one does have like the side panels as well, so it is very similar. It seems to only have two side panels from what I'm seeing, so we're gonna see if it's actually worth buying. Let's go. So inside the box, we've just got the actual mouse. We have some packaging over here. So this is the mouse itself. It seems like quite a lot thicker than the Viper Ultimate. Viper Ultimate definitely has like a thinner sort of midway. And we also do have the profile button there. So that's for DPI. Basically, that means just dots for pixels, so that's how many sort of pixels they have. It also comes with 20K DPI, which is interesting because that's the same as the Viper Ultimate. So they both come with 20K DPIs, which is crazy because there's a pretty big price difference, I think, between the two different mouses. It's about like $100 price difference, but they both come with 20K DPIs. We can see they got a lot of padding here at the bottom, and we got this Focus Plus thing, very similar. And this one is a wireless one, but if you don't need a wireless one, then, you know, the major difference here is just like how thin it is sort of in the middle there. And then, but we still get the side panels, which you can do some mapping to. We get a scrolling wheel, and we do get two buttons here as well. In terms of the clicking, feels pretty good. Feels pretty loose. They both feel like quite the same. Like, there's no real difference in materials. They've both got like the padding on the sides and stuff like that. So just by looking at sort of the differences between the Pro model and sort of one of the mid-range models, you know, you're not getting that much difference. We are getting like wireless capabilities here, but we're still getting like a lot of the same stuff. So that's something to note. Now, it is wired as a mouse, so that's a big thing, but it is a very nice wire. So this wire, I'm gonna say, is quite premium because they come with like a braided wire. It's quite long, and overall, pretty good. It does come with Rgbs, and it says that it comes with 8 programmable buttons overall, which is interesting because we've only got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm interested as to see what the other programmable buttons are. Maybe this profile button does like different profiles for the, you know, the Deathadder. There is a software that comes with the Razer products where you can have like all the different products, profiles and stuff like that. But overall, I'm looking at very like similar design and stuff like that. Feeling it sort of against the surface, like it's very sort of smooth. Because of like the padding, you can feel like the padding, how smooth it is. It feels quite nice. There is a difference there. I kind of like the feeling of the padding because I don't have like a mouse pad. I don't know why, I just never use like mouse pads. This one has like less padding and I can definitely feel a difference. And because of that, like it was just so fast when using the mouse, like it was super quick. Whereas this, because it has the padding, I actually like it a bit more on the surface itself. Let's check out some of this stuff. So it says unleash your true potential, with some other nice stuff about saying we're here to create the first sort of mouse dedicated towards gaming and stuff like that. So some nice words. Comes with some fun sort of stickers and stuff like that. Oh, okay. This is interesting. So what these two buttons do is changes the DPI. So for higher DPI, you press this up button. For lower DPI, we press this button. So that's what that does. So it's like manual DPI controls for different like profiles and stuff. And then, as you know, as I've already mentioned, we've got these two side panels, which are the two other mouse buttons that basically are programmable on this mouse. So basically, if you use the software, you can program some extra buttons there. It's kind of like the DualSense Edge, how you can program sort of different buttons at the back there, just for an example. So you can kind of put like, I don't know, if there's like any function buttons that you need to use like in-game, maybe you could just use these two to sort of program, which is kind of nice. So in terms of the padding, like I have to say like the overall quality of it feels really smooth and really nice, and the overall feel of the mouse does feel really premium and really nice quality, considering it's quite a decent price point. Like it's only just over $100 for this sort of thing, and it is a wide keyboard, but not everybody needs like a wireless keyboard, you know. I guess because the cable is so long, you don't need to worry about sort of being so free ranging, because you're going to be next to a computer anyway. So, you know, you don't need the wireless capabilities all the time. There are different profile indicators. So basically this light will light up with all the different profiles, and you can create your own different profiles. Very similar to sort of the Elite Series 2 controller, for example. You've got like different back paddles that do different things like that. So now let's plug it in, have a look at the RGBs for fun. Let's see what it feels like and see how the mouse sort of scrolls around and how it feels sort of overall. Has some nice sort of colors going on over here. I guess one of the biggest differences with the Viper Ultimate and this one is you can sort of see this here, and this has this like really cool LED effect, how when you plug it in, it sort of lights up in there. So I'll just quickly show you. And it connects really easily straight away. And the mouse feels pretty good, like pretty easy to control. The DPI is pretty crazy right now, I do have to say, because the mouse is sort of scrolling super fast and I have to do like just minor movements to like sort of move around the screen, if that makes sense. Like as you can see there, I'm sort of not really like doing that much, but it's doing like super big movements. There we go. So if I press these down buttons like a few times, then I get a bit more like control of the DPI. So if I was to like really pump this up, then that's like, you know, super high DPI, which is like how sensitive the mouse is with the computer that you're using. So I like it sort of mid-range. I don't like it like too much, maybe a bit higher. So you can sort of play around with that until you find your right sort of DPI range, which I kind of like. I like that it's sort of manual buttons to be able to do that. That's what I really like about this Deathadder. I've sort of found my right range. I like all these RGB lights. They look really, really cool as well. I like how the scroll wheel has like RGB lights as well. It has this really cool sort of backlighting, which is really nice as well. Overall, as a product, I am really liking this. It's actually a really good option because not everybody needs like a wireless mouse and stuff like that. And overall as a product, I'm pretty happy with it. And you have the manual DPI controls. I've said it like 3 times, but I'm really enjoying that. And overall, as a mouse, feels pretty good in your hands. Like it's not overly too big, but it is a little bit bigger than the Razer Ultimate. And plus, I haven't actually lost anything with this one, whereas this one I've actually lost this wireless connector USB connection, which is not good because you kind of need that to be able to use it. But you do have like the cable as well, so there is that option, but I like this one. It's really nice. So overall, those are my thoughts and feelings with the mouse. It's pretty lightweight, pretty damn good. So yeah, if you're ever thinking about getting the Deathadder V2, now you know it firsthand. It's actually a pretty good product. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.